Have you ever wondered how one person could change the way the entire world looks at Kung Fu? How a young man, often underestimated because of his size and background, became a symbol of strength, discipline, and courage. Bruce Lee didn't just throw punches. He shattered limits. His greatest moments were never just about winning fights. They were about proving that the human spirit is stronger than fear, doubt, and prejudice. And those moments continue to inspire millions of people, even decades later. Today, we're going on a journey through the unforgettable moments that made Bruce Lee more than a martial artist. They changed lives, opened doors, and forever transformed Kung Fu into a global language of confidence and self-belief. By the end of this story, you'll understand why his legacy is still alive in every dojo, every training hall, and every person who refuses to give up. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Black Belt Legacy, leave a like if you enjoy stories about martial arts legends, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear which Bruce Lee moment inspires you the most. Now, let's begin. Bruce Lee's story did not begin with fame. It began with struggle. Born in San Francisco and raised in Hong Kong, he faced challenges from a young age. He wasn't the biggest kid, and life wasn't always easy. Like many young people, he searched for a place where he belonged. That search eventually led him to Kung Fu, where he found something much greater than fighting. He found purpose. Training was never easy. Every movement demanded patience. Every mistake became a lesson. Bruce understood that real strength wasn't about hurting people. It was about mastering yourself. While others looked for shortcuts, he chose discipline. Day after day, he trained until his body and mind worked together as one. One of the biggest turning points came when Bruce moved to the United States. It was a bold step into an unfamiliar world. He had dreams that seemed impossible. Many people believed Hollywood wasn't ready for an Asian martial artist to become a leading star. Doors closed in front of him again and again. But every rejection became fuel for his determination. Instead of giving up, Bruce started teaching martial arts. His classes welcomed people from every background. At a time when many schools limited who could learn, Bruce believed Kung Fu belonged to everyone willing to respect it. His philosophy wasn't about race or nationality. It was about character, dedication, and personal growth. That simple belief changed countless lives. Then came the moment that would begin changing everything. Bruce demonstrated his incredible speed and precision in public demonstrations and television appearances. Audiences couldn't believe what they were seeing. His movements were so fast that cameras often struggled to capture them clearly. People realized they weren't just watching another martial artist. They were witnessing someone who had redefined what the human body could achieve through discipline and relentless practice. Hollywood slowly started paying attention, but the road remained difficult. Bruce was offered roles that didn't match his vision. He refused to settle for stereotypes. He wanted Asian characters to be strong, intelligent, and respected. That courage required more than martial arts. It required confidence in who he was. When his films finally reached audiences around the world, everything changed. Movies like The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, and Enter the Dragon introduced millions of people to Kung Fu. Suddenly, children dreamed of learning martial arts. Adults discovered that Kung Fu wasn't simply about combat. It was about balance, discipline, respect, and self-control. One unforgettable moment came during the filming of Way of the Dragon. Bruce Lee faced Chuck Norris in what became one of the most famous martial arts scenes ever created. It wasn't memorable because of flashy effects. It stood out because it showed respect between two skilled martial artists. Every movement told a story of determination, honor, and courage. Even today, many fans consider it one of cinema's greatest fight scenes. But Bruce's greatest lessons didn't happen only on movie sets. He often reminded students to stay flexible in both body and mind. His famous idea of being like water encouraged people to adapt instead of breaking under pressure. Water can flow gently or crash with incredible force. Bruce believed people should do the same. Life constantly changes, and success belongs to those who learn to grow with those changes. His words reached far beyond martial arts schools. Athletes, business leaders, teachers, artists, and ordinary people found inspiration in his message. They discovered that discipline learned in training could improve every part of life. Every obstacle became another chance to grow stronger. Sadly, Bruce Lee's life ended far too soon. The news shocked the world. Millions mourned the loss of a man whose greatest years seemed to lie ahead. Yet something remarkable happened after his passing. Instead of fading away, his influence became even stronger. Martial arts schools opened across America. Families enrolled their children to learn confidence and respect. Movies continued introducing new generations to his incredible talent. Books shared his philosophy. His quotes inspired people facing difficult moments. Bruce Lee had become more than a movie star. He had become a symbol of perseverance. Today, his legacy can still be seen everywhere. Whether someone is practicing their first basic stance or preparing for a championship, Bruce Lee's spirit remains present. His message reminds us that real victory comes from overcoming ourselves. Every drop of sweat, every early morning workout, and every lesson learned through failure brings us one step closer to becoming better than we were yesterday. Perhaps that's why these Bruce Lee moments changed everything. They weren't just exciting scenes on a screen. They challenged old beliefs. They broke barriers. They inspired people to dream bigger than society expected. Most importantly, they proved that true power comes from discipline, kindness, courage, and an unbreakable spirit. As you continue your own journey, remember that greatness doesn't happen overnight. Every champion begins as a beginner. Every master was once a student who refused to quit. Whether you're learning Kung Fu or simply trying to become a stronger person, Bruce Lee's example reminds us that persistence always has value. Thank you for spending this time with us on Black Belt Legacy. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that determination can change a life. Keep training your body, strengthening your mind, and treating others with respect. Together, we can carry forward the timeless values of Kung Fu, inspiring future generations to live with courage, humility, discipline, and compassion. The greatest legacy isn't winning every battle, it's helping others discover the strength that has been inside them all along. Keep the spirit of Kung Fu alive, and let its lessons continue spreading hope, confidence, and unity across the world.